So now, as I said, we are now going to calculate the average rainfall for more than 30 years, right? We have in the previous in the previous scripts, we have calculated the average rainfall for a month for a region. Although now we are going to calculate the average rainfall for a region and for more than 30 years precipitation data. Now how to do that? Let me write several scripts over here. So in this, for we have to calculate the long period averages, that is LPA years, with a certain sequence of list dot sequence. Okay, and I wanted the data from 1987. As the data is from 1981 to towards the present, I want a 30-year data from 1987 to 2016. So that is 30-year data, right? Now for the months, I like for where months, it would be ee dot same as it is list dot sequence from a region of range of 1 to 12. Okay, now let me print it. Let me print LPA years. Okay, sorry, LPA years, and just run it. Okay, there's something. Okay, sorry, it's this. Let's see. So here 30 elements are present from 1987 to 2016. So right, now what we have to do is we have to calculate a long-term average of let me say of chirps. Okay, long-term average. Now let us say we have to calculate an average of a month of July, right? And for more than 30 years we have to calculate it. So how we were going to do that? Let me show you. So here we are going to write like July images of the chirps dot filter bracket ee dot filter dot using an option of calendar range. Not now, what is this calendar range? The calendar range is, let me show you. uh, yes, this filter of calendar range, where it starts from having three data inputs at start and end and then field. So for example, you want to calculate the monthly data of or we can say a 30-year data of a month of July. So here in the field you have to input a month data, because you have to calculate a month data, not an yearly data. We are going to calculate a month of July of more than 30 years. So month, that is July, we have to enter the field of month. And as we know, the start is like the July comes at a 7th of each year. So we have to start at we have to type 7 and 7. So let me show you of just see calendar range from 7th start to 7th end month, right? Okay, now let me print it. Let me print the July images and let's see what comes out. So over here there is an image collection of more than 240 image elements. So if you see in the features, so it's actually what, it's actually the images from 1981, from 1st of July 1981 to Here there are 6 bands of 26th of July to 1981, and consequently there are same kind of 26 image 240 images from 1981 towards the present time. Let me just go on. Yes, 2020, right? And as I said, that is a 3-month latency period, so up till 26th of 26th of July 2020 the data is present, right? So this is the use of calendar range, which is going to be used now for the iteration. Okay. So this is just to show you. Now let's delete it. Okay. So now we are going to do what? We are going to now calculate the monthly averages of more than 30 years, and using the same calendar range option, and setting the limits of 30 years of a range. Okay. So as we have studied previously in the presentation, now we are going to do what? We are going to sum up and do an iteration of each and every month, and give and take an value of an average month average value of each month. Okay, so let me show how to do it. So to use that calendar range option, and using that calendar range option to create a map over the years and create a monthly total collection, we have to do a kind of a double iteration over here. So let me show you how to do that. So for that, just var monthly images is equals to lpa years dot map using a function of year, right? And just use that return to for the double iteration. Here we have done the first iteration in the function of years, just sorry, function of years. Now we are going to return the second iteration, and return it to return months dot map, and of a function of month. Okay, now after that also we are going to give a filtered var filtered is equals to chirps dot filter having dot filter dot calendar range of what? Of calendar range of, first of all, the first iterations, that is the year comma year comma in the name of year, right? So this was first iterations calendar range option. Now after that, dot filter having dot filter, right, dot calendar range, once again calendar range of month comma month comma of month, right? Now we have to give a total. So var monthly total is equals to I think filtered dot sum, and then return the monthly total, return monthly total dot set in the names of month is having the month is having a value of equal to the range of month, and year is having a value of equal to year is having a value equal to year. Okay, so let's see and print. Let's see what kind of value do we get. Okay, print what? Print monthly images. Okay, now let's see what kind of iterations or result we get. So just practice this kind of stuff, because it's a kind of a double iteration loop, where we have just firstly in the list we have just given the year, in the second iteration we have just given the function of month, and similarly we have given the calendar range of the first iteration of the year, and in the second iteration and in the second calendar range we have given the iteration of the month, and then filtered with the summation of all these things, and got a list, two list I must say, in the got a list of over here, with in the first list of this is the list of year, we can see the image of first year, 30 years list, this is all the 30 years list, and in each year there is a 12 monthly year list, right? So the yearly list and monthly list are prepared over here. Now let's move forward. So as you can see friends, we have got a list of a list, so we have got a double lists. So by this double iteration we got a double list, so we cannot form an image collection with this double kind of a list. So this is the right time to introduce a new concept to you, that is the flatten. So what is this flatten? Let me show you with an example. So what is this? Just for example var, so for example var nested list. Okay, nested list is equals to ee dot list of let me say a comma b, right? Then c comma d, right? And then e comma f, right? Now let's print this nested list. Now let's print this nested list, right? So you are going to see the nested list of kind of a thing. So here you can see this is a kind of a same thing, a double iteration is performed over here. So if we just open it, you can see this is the yearly terms, and when the year is open it's get into the months, right? So it is a kind of similar thing what we have done just right now, but we don't want this double kind of iteration to be run. We want a kind of a function, and we just want a whole list of images, so that an image collection can be formed. Okay, so this double iteration list can be just solved by using the term called as flatten. So let me tell you, let's see what flatten can do. Okay, so here we are going to write where flatten, right, where flatten is equals to nested list dot using the function called flatten. Okay, now let me show you what is this by using print flattened. So let's see what it does. Okay friends, so here you are going to see that full a b c d e f, this whole term of a list is now in the form of a single form. So here full list, a full double type of list is converted into a single list, and here from with this we can form an image collections, right? So this is the concept of flatten. It just flatten out, it kinds of converts the double list into a single list so that an image collection can be formed, right? So this was the term. So this was an example I need to show you. So just use that flattened term over here, right, and see the output. So after using this flatten, we are going to get an element of 360 elements. Now you must be asking how this 360 came. So there was a 30 years into 12 months. So 30 into 12 is equals to 360, right? So here all, like it is, this was the 1981 uh, first July 1981, then another was like 7th July 1981. So here 360 images were got, so that we can form an image collection, right? Now as we are having the images of 30 years in a list format, so we can form a, for each month we are having a single image, so we can form an image collection of it. Okay, now let's form it in the image collection. So here monthly, okay, monthly collection is equals to dot image collection dot from images of monthly images, right? Now here we can form the image collections from, right? Now we have to calculate the monthly data, right? So from up till here what we have formed, up till here we have just calculated this, right? Now we have to calculate this monthly collection filter, okay, for each month. Okay, so now let's see how to do that. So var monthly rainfall is equals to months dot map function of a month. Okay, here we have to, for the month. Okay, so here for the, for a single month we have done that, and let's see how to get it to it, because what we are doing now up till here we have done it. Okay, so now what we have to do, we have to calculate from those 360 months, we have to calculate the average, the mean average range for January up to the 12 months, so that 360 will be converted into 12 now. Okay, so because the yearly for 30 years, the average rainfall data, mean average rainfall data for the January will be calculated. Now we are doing this thing. Okay, so now let's see how it's done. Okay, so we have just the monthly rainfall, and giving it a range of now a filter of filtered var filtered var filtered is equals to Just a minute. Okay, var filtered is equals to monthly call dot filter dot filter dot equation of we can say a range of month okay. Now for that also we are going to write the mean. We have to calculate the mean, right? Var monthly mean is equals to filtered mean filter dot mean. Okay, and to return it with having several values, because we won't be getting for which month the value for which month whose value it is. So for that we have to give a variable to that. So return monthly mean dot set having a range of month value should be given over that. Okay, now let's see what's the value now. Print monthly rainfall. Okay, let's see. Those 360 elements now should be converted into 12 elements. Yes, here it is, the 12 elements. So this single image band is of January, who's having an average value of 30 years, right? So this is property, it is for the month 1, that is the January range. Okay, so up till now what we have done, up till now we have reached till this position. Now what we have to do, sorry, we have reached till this position of 12 months. Okay, so my dear friends, this is the amount of thing what we needed for the thing for calculating the proceeding tasks. Now in the documents we can go and see the charts option. In the chart in we are going to make is the chart dot series images. So here we can see in the image of in the collections, like we want the image collection, we have it, the image collection as the monthly rainfall. The region, yes, the region is selected as Latur. Reducer region we have to calculate it as the in the reducer region we have to calculate it the mean, and the scale is of obviously 5000, and the X property in the X line data we can calculate as the month. Okay, so let's get forward. So over here we are going to calculate the var chart var chart is equals to UI dot chart and then control space for the images. Okay, and control space by the series, and then control space again for the region data. So in the image collection we are going to calculate, in the image collection the image collection would be shown as the monthly data, monthly rainfall, the rainfall. Okay, and then in the region is said to be the Latour dot geometry. Okay, and in the reducer I think in the reducer it should be ee dot reducer dot mean. Okay, in the scale the value should be given as I said 5000, and in the x property we should give the value of as it is, like I think we should give the value of month. Okay, in the month, sorry. Okay, right, now let's see what kind of chart is formed. Print chart. Okay, let's run it. Okay, so here the monthly rainfall is not defined in this scope. Something is not right. Oh, sorry. Let's run it now. So over here, as you can see, for the 7th month it was 2217 rainfall value, and for the 8th, that is the August, uh, September, so for each value the rainfall is going on increasing. So in the rainy season the rainfall is good. Likewise, so there is an option to just increase the we can increase the visibility of this chart and give certain options over here, right? So let's do it. So to increase this chart options and give certain titles to it, let's see what we can do is that just right side the scripts that set options with options like line width. We can say line width of 1 and point size of 3, title, long term, monthly mean rainfall. Okay, and over Latur, right? Now what we can do is also given vertical axis having the values like title of vertical axis of rainfall in millimeter. Okay, and horizontal axis title is equals to month, grid lines is equals to, I think, count 12. Okay, let's see now, let's run it. Okay, so now this is good. For each month we are getting the values. Okay, so this was, dear friends, up till now we have calculated the monthly averages of last 30 years and got an average value of each month for the last 30 years. Now what we have to do is we have to calculate the current year's value of each month